guys, it's Liam Resnikov again from VT1 Gym, Gracie Humaita in Sydney. We're located in Chatswood. Come visit us if you're in town. Now, I'm here with Chris again. We're going to do the second part to address the questions people are asking about some of our triangle finishes. So we're going to go back to what I call the good angle or the wrong angle for finishing the triangle, but it keeps you safe from big guys. Since I was a white belt, everybody has crushed me from triangle and they keep passing and passing and passing. We developed this angle to stop the little guys getting crushed, but there's no reason it can't work for the big guys. Go and watch Minotauro versus Mark Coleman. You'll see him pop into this angle every 5 seconds to recover his triangle. Okay guys, it's a great tool to have in your trunks. We're going to discuss today triangle guard. Okay, when you guys look at triangle, everybody looks at the submission. And this is where you have the problem. I get this position here, and they forget, this is just like when I'm on the back, okay? When I'm on someone's back, you're turning around for a sec, Chris. When I'm on someone's back here, over here he's got 2 arms to fight my chokes. A lot of you guys already see good guys doing this, BJ Penn and such, coming to here and trapping the arm. Now I've isolated one arm. If you look at this backwards, I can actually turn this into a triangle guard very easy and start attacking his neck, start attacking his back, bow and arrow, choke, arm locks, kimuras, all sorts of stuff. So on the same principle, you've got to look at this here. When I'm in his guard and he's trying to pass, he's got 2 arms here to pop my legs, make posture with. Once I pop here and I eliminate one arm, he's only got 1 arm to make posture with. I've got 2 arms here and my knees, and I can pull and I can push and I can do all sorts of things here to break his posture. So now I can attack this entire side of his body. Okay? So you've got to try and look at it and think of triangle as slightly differently just being a submission. It's actually a guard in itself, and you've got to invest your time here. Now, if I get him like this, often, very easily, I'll pull him in here, I'll start looking for my normal triangle. Of course, you guys know this. You've got your normal arm bar, you can switch it to a shoulder lock, you can finish the normal triangle, of course. Now, what we want to really look at is what really happens when you wrestle, and the guys will hide their arms, okay? This is where it gets irritating. He hides that arm here. And this is where I launch my basic sequence of the triangle guard. Okay, so, the most obvious submission we've got here is what? We've got the Kimura. So, when I do the Kimura here, I like to switch to reverse triangle here. Firstly, make posture, Chris, it stops him. Secondly, and it's a bit painful for Chris, so I'm going to unlock in a sec, it allows me to lift my hips higher up and reveal the arm here, okay? As you guys saw, the hand just popped out. If I just do it like this, it's very hard for me to do. So I switch to reverse here, I lift my hips, okay? And now I've got the arm. Be very careful, this is tighter than a normal Kimura. I like to grab, instead of the traditional Gracie way, rotate it slightly and come to here. From here I can just move it like this. Boom, that's enough for a tap. That's the first part of the sequence. Second part, in a logical step, is this. I lock my reverse, okay? Chris hides his arm a little bit better this time. Alright, but a little bit more trouble. So what I do is this, okay? 2 things. I can either attack his neck, okay, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But the second thing is, when I go for his arm now, I'm going to start attacking with my inverted. I come through the gap, and I lock in here. Nice gable grip here, okay? I use my elbows to rotate. You can sometimes finish the Kimura here like this, but normally the guy will rotate his arm here. I pinch my ear and my shoulder together, and I'm going to look for my inverted arm lock here. Boom. A lot of people like doing this, I like doing this. It doesn't make any difference, because I'm not really trying to finish this all the time. What I'm really trying to do is get him to rotate his thumb. He rotates, and I can hit my Americana from here. Boom. That's the second one. So back here, if I miss that Americana, he rotates. I just use this to come across to here and lock up my triangle. From here again, I said the basic sequence. Normal triangle. That's the first one. Second, I pop the shoulder in, I look for the arm lock. And I'll show you the detail in a sec. Or I grab his hand and look for my shoulder lock. So those are my basic sequences. They run all the way along the triangle, okay? And you don't have to attack one. You attack 1, 2, 3 in a sequence. Just one quick point here, guys. For some of you guys that like attacking the triangle arm lock, you just turn me around for a second, Chris, here. When I attack the triangle arm lock here, a lot of guys come to here and they try and attack it like this. And what happens is the guy starts bringing his shoulder in and you lose the angle. So what I like to do is this. There's more details to this. I often like to do it with a hand in the collar so I can put my fist on his shoulder, okay? But what I do is this. I pummel the knee over the shoulder here. Now bring your shoulder back in, Chris. Can't do it. Easy break. Okay, guys? So that's the second sequence. Let's run through that quickly for you. This has been a bit of a long clip, but hopefully you guys will get something out of it. I pop a lazy triangle here, which I shouldn't do. Okay, he hides his arm straight away. First thing, switch to reverse triangle. It makes it tight. It's hard to finish, but it makes it tight. And it also means I can really manipulate his arm here for the Kimura. Oh, I go for the Kimura. He hides the arm. I go under, gable grip, look for the inverted. The inverted doesn't work because he rotates. Americana's the first one, or I just use that to come across. I go under the leg here and finish my triangle off. So that's the basic sequence there, guys. There's a lot more cool stuff you can do there. But I really get my guys to rep that stuff, because the thing is, everybody thinks of triangle as a submission. It's a guard where you've isolated one arm and one half of his body, and you're keeping this arm out of the sequence. So it's really strong, it's really important, it's good for big guys, good for small guys. Have fun, guys. See you next week.